chose Matcher because of its versatility and flexibility. We looked something that could be adapted to 15 different laboratories with 15 different settings. And with the combination of the Matcher and the Pocket unit, it could be installed without making a fuss with cables, system, computers, and it was very easily to shift from an organization where we did manual witnessing to an electronic trustworthy system. Two of the examples of why we chose Matcher is how easy to use are the Pocket matches, especially in the small cabinets, the isolates, where we need something small and easy to use. And the handheld Matcher, it's very good for that. The other thing is, especially for doing audits and looking when something has happened, is all these photographic records that you have of each step. You not only have who, when, at what moment, all the information as a data table, but you also have the photograph of the dishes, the tubes, exactly what has happened at that moment. I think that's one of the great things of Matcher. The thing about electronic witnessing system as Matcher gives you is that if you are in a network of clinics, you can make your processes, your procedures in a standardized way. Everybody is using Matcher and everybody is using the same steps. So if you don't want to use too many tubes or too little tubes, everything can be more or less scripted in the system, so everybody is aligned with your standard operating procedure.
So Matcher has been working with us to develop their system and grow as the industry grows. You know, we see much more PGT with IVF cycles these days, and Matcher is able to grow their system so that they can capture all the different events of a PGT cycle. And they're working with their customers and taking feedback from customers so that they can grow their system to be a better system, which is something that we found super helpful with Matcher. We love the dashboard. We're able to keep track of our workflows during the day. The labels are so clear and crisp, especially on our cryo devices. We're able to adapt them with Matcher so that we have all of the different features on the labels that we need. That's been wonderful for us. And just the adaptability of the system so that we can organize our workflows. We don't have to change our workflows. Matcher adapts to our workflows. So we're just able to program Matcher to mimic what we're already doing in the lab, but with that added layer of security of a witnessing system. For us right now, Matcher has been better than other witnessing systems that we've trialed or used because of the different adaptations that they have, the flexibility, the ability to see the photos, and the time savings that we have. And so Matcher for us has been a real winner.
Speaking a little bit about the Matcher e-witnessing system, pleased to say that we have been extremely happy with this product. We have the Matcher system installed in 13 of our laboratories and looking to further expand upon that. And I'll say that probably the main reason we decided to go with Matcher is just the ability to really configure to our needs within the laboratory. All of our labs have a minimum requirement in the process mapping, and we encourage our labs to go and beyond what that minimum requirement is, but we've been able to standardize a lot of that process within our lab, so I'm confident to say that every process or every cycle type within the laboratory has a minimum of scans or matches required, so that allows us to kind of keep peace within the organization. And also the ability to look at lot tracking as well as just the insights capabilities to identify which individual potentially may be having more mismatches than the other. The barcode capabilities within Matcher, as well as the constant photographic evidence every time barcode is scanned, has really allowed us to further select and choose Matcher as a product within our laboratories. We feel that the capabilities of being more proactive, causing those embryologists to do a scan and then do the process, has allowed them still to maintain a little bit of control of that entire process versus just going a little bit numb when it comes to witnessing in general. So we feel that Matcher system, although obviously requires an action of the scan, it also allows the embryologist to further partake in that actual process and think through what it is that they're trying to scan versus going on sort of an autopilot-like mode, which could eventually, unfortunately, potentially make more opportunities for mix-ups.
Well, what can I say about Matcher? Well, I think it's, since we implemented these electronic devices in our lab, it was a good idea, a good decision, because compared with the manual approach, it's definitely much more, let's say, robust. So we are really happy. It helps, to the logistics in the lab. It helps to track, of course, any step in the lab. And I think that is definitely a good decision to go for an electronic approach. So Matcher is a good option, of course.
So the features that I really like are the scheduler, because it gives me, at one glance, it gives me the workflow of the day, and I can see based on the color scheme which work has been performed, which steps have been performed, and if there's anything that has been forgotten, or I can just, help understand my team and how they work and help them work more efficiently. Also, I really like that it takes picture evidence of the witnessing steps, because I always find that when patients ask for a report, it's always easier to just show them the image, the actual image, and not just convince them that a computer said that two barcodes match, but they can see for themselves that the names on the barcodes match as well.
Our embryologists mostly like the possibility that there will be no mistakes with Matcher, because with large number of cycles, the possibility of making a mistake is getting higher and higher. I would definitely recommend Matcher because it's easy to use, it's helpful, and it's not very expensive, which is important also for us.
We chose Matcher because we're a small clinic, and having a second witness on weekends can be hard, because in Australia you do need, a part of our regulations is 2 people to do a witness step. So having the Matcher system there always made sure that we had 2 people and the Matcher system in replacement when there was only one of us. A part of our accreditation as being a clinic in Australia, we get audited by RTAC. RTAC want to see monthly monitoring of matches and mismatches. So I do actually use the insights function to go through each match, each mismatch, and the outcomes, the time it took for the mismatch to be corrected. So I quite like the insights. It's a great new functionality of the system.
I do believe that our work is very mentally draining. So a tool like Matcher that helps us to keep traceability of samples, patients, and even processes does help us to release some of the pressure that we feel in our daily practice in IVF labs. 100% recommend Matcher. It's easy to use, it's fast, it's very intuitive. The training time for the rest of the colleagues is also very fast, and they have this feature called Scheduler, which is very, very clean and very easy to use, especially when you end the day and you are closing the lab and you can watch all the processes and all the patients and just verify that everything has been done accordingly.
The main advantages of Matcher system for us are that we have effective matching of procedures to ensure no mistakes are made. It's simple and easy to use, and we have also started using Matcher for lot traceability, which has really helped us with compliance for external auditing.
With Matcher, I really love how easy to use the software is. It's really user-friendly, especially with the mini matchers or the pocket matchers. They really allow us to be super efficient and independent in the lab, which improves our workflow.
We were looking for an electronic witnessing system because in a sperm bank, that's probably the most important task we have at all. That is to securely identify the donor and to securely witness the process all the way through. And we've been talking to IMT Matcher for quite a while, and it seems like the two companies have some common goals, and Matcher is for us a very interesting product, and it helps us to help the clients in the best possible way. So Matcher has been very, very helpful with the entire integration process. We use our own systems, so integration with our systems, that's just fundamental for us. And Matcher has been very, very helpful with the entire implementation process and the integration process.
Yes, of course, I would recommend the Matcher system to every clinic, because it's a comprehensive system that's easy to set up and easy to use, and it gives you a peace of mind that you've done your work correctly.